Greetings and happy birthday, Dan Haug. It is your birthday today, and I have created a feast for you. We are having, let's see, what is that? Butternut squash, coconut, and curry soup. We've got some garlic bread going on in there. Oh, let me flip that over a little bit, eh? There we go. I've got some Caesar salad with chicken breast and chicken thighs that I've grilled and cut up. Red pepper, croutons. Also to go on there, we have some fresh grated Parmesan cheese. And yeah, so it's your birthday, and of course I wanted to get you something. But what do you get a man that has everything? I'm not sure, but I thought I would consult a few of my friends. Okay, you're next, Haley, so you better start thinking. Good morning, Ann. So in honor of Dan's birthday, it is Dan's birthday today.
Okay.
If you were to get Dan a present, what would you get him?
Ooh.
It's like virtual birthday present.
Well, I was thinking a hat that looks like he has threads coming out of the top of it, but I hear he already has one of those. Yeah, I'm not
The man who has everything.
He does have everything. I don't know, new pair of clippers. I'm sure they're ruined from shaving his head.
Ah, okay, new pair of clippers. Shaylee, if you were to get Dan any birthday present, what would you get him?
I really have no idea.
Oh. Hold that thought. Bill's coming up. Can we go grab him more coffee? All right, I'm ready.
The real question is what Dan would get me, and that would be the deciding factor in what I get Dan.
Oh, I see. All right, you're not getting him anything then, are you? All right, Shaylee. It's Dan's birthday. If you were to get him anything, what would you get him?
I'd buy him a house with a room where he can make me music.
Okay. All right. What if I told you that all the music that you heard was all lip synced that he did?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. All right, Dan, this is Colin. Have you ever met Dan? You met YouTube Dan, right? My friend Dan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's his birthday today as well. Dan, this is Colin. Colin's birthday as well. So, yeah, Dan, in order for it to be your golden birthday, well, it'd have to be the 44th day of the month, which I guess it could be. Colin, if you were to get Dan a birthday present, what would you get him?
A golden cupcake, that's what I'm getting.
Now, what if I told you that Dan was diabetic and gluten intolerant? Then what would you get him?
A picture of one.
A picture? Oh, okay.
A ribbon.
Let's show some ribbon. Okay.
Some good wishes.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Actually, Winnie, it's okay because most college-age women act like that with Dan. They're embarrassed and hide their faces. Thank you. Okay, you guys. Winnie, you first. It's Dan's birthday. He's like 72 today.
Congratulations.
What would you get him if you were to get Dan a birthday present?
Well, first I'd make him a homemade happy birthday sign. Like I made I am the pro ribbon twirler.
Okay.
Pretty good at that.
Look. Yep. So I
Okay.
made one of those.
If you actually had to spend money, though, what would you get him?
Dread shampoo.
Dread shampoo.
Lifetime supply.
Now, if I told you that he cut his dreads off, would that change?
No.
Oh, you said it. Okay. All right. Lifetime supply of dread shampoo. Okay. Very small amount. Lauren. Good morning, Lauren. How are you?
The most migrant boy here in Hartford.
Nice name tag. Although I'm keeping it just above your nose.
Yes, my crew comes in.
Camera angle.
So I'm like, what's going on, buddy? Anyway, what's the question?
It's Dan's birthday. If you were to get Dan a birthday present,
What I get him?
what would you get him? Okay, now I'm just up to your eyebrows.
It's fine, it looks like a man's day. So, what does Dan like? Maybe a new
What is Dan like? Well, he's strange.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got a terrible...
I have an idea.
Okay, he limps terribly.
He what?
He's got a bad limp from that tragic accident when he was younger.
Okay. Well, I would either get him or you and take it to each other so you wouldn't have to make into videos. You could hang out for a little while.
Ah, so what are you saying about our videos? What if I told you he's coming at the end of April?
Is he?
He is.
Are we going to meet him?
You are going to meet him. In fact, it's required staff training.
Make sure you introduce him to me last, since I'm obviously the most treasured employee.
Okay. Good morning, Deidre. It's Dan's birthday today.
Oh, happy
My friend
birthday,
Dan.
Dan!
And if you were to get Dan a birthday present, this is your opportunity to get him anything you want.
Anything?
What would you get him?
This Danish. It looks delicious.
Ah, it's a birthday Danish.
Yes. For Dan. Dan's Danish.
Now, if
She's a lot funnier to herself. I'm hilarious.
Good morning, Allison. Today is Dan's birthday.
No, it's not.
It is.
Is it really?
Yes,
Oh,
it
happy
really
birthday,
is. So,
Dan.
if you could get Dan a present, a virtual present, this is going to be a virtual present, what would you get him?
Oh, a ball gown.
A ball gown?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, what if I told you that in a tragic accident, he lost his balls?
Turn that up.
Oh. Recording. Hi, Katie D. Today is Dan's birthday.
Happy birthday, Dan!
So, if you could get him a present, what present would you get him? Knowing that you have to face him at the end of April when he gets here.
Ooh. Okay. Well, this came to mind. A giant sombrero.
A giant sombrero.
Yeah. You know, he doesn't have dreads anymore, so why not just show off that head with a giant sombrero?
That's your new look, Dan. A giant sombrero. Thanks, Kitty D.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
birthday.
I'm really sweaty, too. That's gross.
Okay,
I look like a boy.
Dan, this is Chelsea. Chelsea, this is Dan. It's his birthday. You know who Dan is? My friend who lives in Oregon. I do all YouTube videos for her.
Oh, I didn't know.
You don't know Dan?
I've never met Dan.
I'm on fire, right?
Look at how important he is.
So anyway, Chelsea's a world-class runner, Dan. Actually, right now she's world-class, one-legged hopper, unfortunately. But she will soon be a world-class runner. Today's Dan's birthday.
Happy birthday, Dan.
So, if you were going to get Dan a present,
Oh my goodness.
what would you get him?
I don't know what he likes. I would get him an endless supply of monthly coffee because he's not here to get it.
Okay? And if I told you that he doesn't drink coffee, then what would you do? Would you tell me to stop being his friend?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I agree. All right.
Hi.
Hi
Can I
there.
help you?
You can.
For what?
It's Dan's birthday.
Dan's birthday.
Do you know who Dan is?
I don't think so.
Dan, he lives in Oregon.
Oh, no,
My good friend Dan.
Sorry to after him. Do it the camera or you.
What? You look at wherever you want. You can look at Chelsea if you want.
What?
So, Dan, this is other Chelsea. Or no, who's the other Chelsea?
I'm
It
Sam
is-
at Hawkridge. Wait, what?
She's the other Chelsea because she's new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, what?
That's Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's other Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea has just gotten a rock star job in New Mexico,
Yeah.
playing with rocks of all things,
And oil.
and spelunking.
Spelunking.
Oh yeah, so she's actually,
Sounds
Dan, if
like
you
oil.
wonder, this is the new face of big oil and fracking right here.
It's not correct.
So now you, not yet, but it will be. So anyway, it's Dan's birthday
Happy
today.
birthday, Dan.
So what would you get Dan, if you were to get Dan a present? What would you get
I'm
him?
getting him a really cool rock.
Oh, really? Now, would it change your choice at all if I told you that he was actually a midget?
No. I still get a rock.
Okay, would it be a smaller rock?
No.
Oh, just a regular rock? What kind of rock?
Hand sample. I get to choose what kind of rock?
Well,
Any
we're
rock?
geologists. I mean, we would get a rock. You would get, you know,
Or I would get you a really cool fossil, like a gastropod or a straight shell cephalopod.
you know what? Dan always talks about gastropods
I'm sure you know.
and the cephalopods. Yeah, that's really crazy. Okay, well, thank you for your birthday wishes. Okay, Dan's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Dan!
So if you could get Dan anything, what would you get him?
I would get him a wig, but instead of it just being straight hair, it's gonna be in dreads. So he doesn't have to. So he can just shave his head and have dreads. Doesn't have to worry about
All right.
growing his hair anymore.
Okay. Preston?
Be me, yeah.
He did the exact same thing that I was gonna do. I was
So-
gonna say like a dread hat.
Well, you've been beaten to it. So what would you get him? If you get him anything, what would it be?
A yacht.
A yacht.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what if I told you Dan couldn't swim?
You want me to swim?
Oh, you don't because you're on the yacht? What if you fall off?
A yacht and a giant swimming pool.
Oh, okay.
So you
Got
just
it.
swim to the edge.
Preston, virtual machine stack over.
It's Dan's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
What would you get him if you could get him anything?
I don't know.
What? Come on, you don't want to say I don't know. What would you get him?
I can't think. I'm sick.
Lame. It's Dan's birthday today.
Happy birthday!
What would you get Dan if you could get him anything? I know what I'd get him. I would get him something to answer his phone. What?
Oh, I know. I'd get him a plane trip to... No, I'd get him a trip on a cruise ship.
Well, a cruise ship. Wow, where?
To San Diego.
Oh, okay. Cruise ship to San Diego. Got it. All right. Honey.
I'm home.
Honey. Hi, Cara. Good. How are you?
What are you doing?
It's Dan's birthday today.
Dan's birthday?
Dan's,
Hey, Dan.
my friend Dan. You know who I'm
Dan
talking about.
Conlon.
I know it is. We already talked about that this morning
Oh,
on this
okay.
morning's video.
Okay.
So, you get to give Dan a virtual present. So whatever you want to give him, not honey, I gave you that. That's regifting. You could give him anything. What would you give him?
If I could give Dan anything. Can it be alive?
Sure.
I would give him a puppy. Or a
puppy?
bunny.
Oh, a bunny. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what if I told you that as a child he was locked into small cages with bunnies?
I would give him a puppy.
Oh, puppy. Okay, puppy it is.
Or a gerbil.
Oh.
But not one of mine.
Oh.
Because you can't
Okay.
separate them.
No, you can't. Are they like Siamese gerbils?
No, I got them separately, but they cuddle and they're best friends.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, on that note, we're going to go to gymnastics.
Okay, have fun.
Thank you.
I was
We need
gonna...
quiche.
Okay. What kind?
Both.
Dan, are you hearing this? Remind me, they need quiche both.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. See you later. Hi, Joe.
Is my phone in me?
It's my friend Dan's birthday. I don't think you've met Dan.
No, I don't. I don't think I have.
He lives in Oregon. He'll be here at the end of April. You'll meet him then. But it's his birthday, so if you were to get Dan a birthday present, what would you get him?
He's from Oregon. What would I give Dan? A person I've never met for a birthday present who's from Oregon.
He's a very strange person.
I would get him additional redwood trees. I don't know where I'd get them from, but I'd find them.
Alright, Dad. Recording the bicycle stream.
Dan's birthday today. So if you could give him a present, a virtual present, which you will be getting him, you can't get him a virtual present, what would you get him? Can I think about it? Yes, now tell me. Okay.
Ready for this?
Ready.
It's, I would get Dan a sweater with two
you understand his irrational fear of kittens, right? Oh, that's exactly why I'm glad. I want him to overcome his fear. I do so. What? By doing so well, they can. Well, alright. Well, there you go. They have some interesting ideas, to say the least. But based on something Marshall said, or I think it was Preston, I got a brilliant idea. Here's what I'm getting you for your birthday. You can invite 5 LA Galaxy players and 6 fake Salt Lake City players. You're going to go on a cruise that has below decks an indoor soccer field, and you are going to play indoor on LA Galaxy's team. You'll be the keeper, of course, and you guys are playing against Salt Lake City. And so that's my present to you. So all you have to do to redeem that is, I think Landon Donovan's waiting for a phone call from you. So just give him a call, on a cell number. You've got a cell, right? I've got it here somewhere, but I figure you've got it. So anyway, happy birthday, and may you remain dead for many years to come.